Hey, baby. What you doing? You little stinker. This is Reese's. Born in February. I think. Was it February? Maybe. Like we needed more cats. We got her and her brother. She's a good little girl. She's a good little girl. Yes, you are. You're such a good girl. You're my baby girl. You're my baby girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're such a good little girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I'm just going to try to make a video here, you little stinker. Yeah, it's a good girl.
That 508 right there.
Boy. Oh my goodness. Come here, sugar. Come here, baby. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? You want to see my camera? See my camera? See that? I think she's right ugly, but I mean it in a good way. Yes, a good girl. Yes, a good baby. Alright. Alright, let me turn this camera off till I get rid of this kitten. I can't get rid of that cat. Jesus Christ. I'm really... I don't know how long I'm going to be tied up with this hand. I can move it a lot better, and I can actually... I don't have a strength in that finger yet. Man, so much I need to do out there, and I can't do it. Oh, is this Saturday? Oh boy, let me see. Saturday. Yes, it's Saturday. I'll be doing a live stream tomorrow night, Sunday, 7 o'clock. And I'll post this video. It'll go up in the morning, so I'll be doing the live tonight. I'm kind of depressed, you know, and do any of y'all ever get just be sitting somewhere and quiet time, I guess, and you get to thinking about things? And I try not to dwell on too much of the past, and I just get to thinking about things years gone by, and y'all have heard me say before, some people say, well, I've got no regrets, you know, and I think that's pretty much BS, because I think everybody's got regrets about something. And I have regrets. I'll definitely say I got regrets. Big time. Oh. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh. I don't know if you can see there or not. I got skin peeling like crazy on this hand there where my hand was swelled up so bad. And there's my fingers peeling there. I go back to Shan's not this Tuesday, but the next Tuesday. And I would expect they're not going to have. I wear that splint. They want me to wear that splint at night. Let me get that thing. This thing here, and it's very uncomfortable. But it goes on the top of my arm, like so, and then of course all these things go around there. But they want me to wear it at night, but they say I don't have to wear it during the day. So I don't know what the point of it is. I mean, I would think they would want me to exercise these fingers, but I don't know. My physical, let's see, my occupational therapist was here yesterday, and she had me take all this. There's more skin peeling there. She had me take this thing off, and she got some kind of lotion or something, and she massaged my whole hand with that lotion all the way up past my wrist. And that felt so nice. And it felt good, it really did. You know, my wife passed away in 2007, and that's the year that her sister came down here and got her to go spend a month with her. And I sure didn't miss her that month. And then I went to get her to bring her back home. I think it was about July or August, if I'm not mistaken. And I haven't been back to North Carolina. That was the last time my wife was in North Carolina, because she died just a few months later. I wish I could go back up there in the mountains to the home place up there. My daughter don't think it'd be a good idea. She says it probably depressed me. It depresses me that I'll never see that place again unless somebody came up down here and took me up there. There's nobody living in the house and anything anymore, and it's in bad repair, and I would just like to go. This may sound silly, I don't know, and stand in that place in the driveway where her and I kissed for the first time. And there were so many holidays. We used to go up there every Thanksgiving. We used to go up there on Christmas. And Christmas Day, that house was just filled with family, you know, and a lot going on. Just a lot of memories. And usually, after we moved to Florida, when we went up there from Florida to stay a few days, excuse me, we would leave early in the morning, and we'd try to get up there about 7 or 8 o'clock that night. And Ma would know that we were on the way. So when we got there, without fail, there was coffee in the coffee pot waiting. There was a bowl of pinto beans with fatback waiting for me. And Ma got something called commodities. It was kind of like a food bank, but it was government stuff. And she'd have a can that had pulled pork in it, in a bowl. Man, I love that stuff. That was the best pork I've ever eaten. I don't know how. And it was in a green can. It was government surplus. But I've just got a lot of memories of that place, and I just hate to say goodbye. I just want to go up there so bad. I want to go make a video. And you know, in that house, mine and my wife's bed, it was my wife's bedroom, and that's one we stayed in right after we got married. That bedroom, it's got 2 windows. And one window is about 50 or 60 feet from the branch or the creek. I call it a branch. It's not big enough to be a creek. Running water, and I mean big time water running. And you can raise the window and you can hear it just fine. And most always we wanted that window up. Because that sound of that branch running down through there was just so relaxing, so soothing. And that branch, you could go out there and catch rainbow trout out of that thing. Right there. Now, you're not supposed, there's a trout season and then there's a closed season, and that's trout water. So you can't fish it during closed season. You're not supposed to. But old habits was hard to break because people up there were so used to, when they needed food or fish, they would go fish. No, didn't care whether it was a season on it or not. And you had to have a trout license. You could get a fishing license, but if you're gonna fish in trout water, you gotta have something they call a trout stamp. And many a time we just went out there to the branch, and went to a couple of little holes there and caught fish and have them for dinner. Lord, that was beautiful up there. It was just fantastic, and I would love to be laying in that room with the window up, listening to that water. And the first time I ever went up there, they didn't have a bathroom. They had a John house that's the little shed thing that set on two rails straddling the branch. And yes, when you pooped, it went down in the branch and on down to the main river. Sounds gross, but that's the way a lot of that was up there then. It's not like that now. But yeah, things were a lot different when I first went up there. It's totally different now. A lot of people, especially from Florida, come up there and started looking for land to buy, and a lot of those mountain folks, they had never seen much money. And like my daddy-in-law, he had 48 acres. And that rascal sold, get this, he sold 47 acres to a developer for $5,000. Couldn't believe it. $5,000. It was unreal, but he sold it, and he never had that much money in his life at one time. And we was shocked when he did it, because they was gonna give an acre of land to each one of their kids. But at the time, none of the kids was interested in it. Me and Sue was interested, but we didn't know it was something we had to jump on real quick, or he was gonna sell it. And Annie had her place picked out, and we had our place picked out. And I don't know about the rest of them. But yeah, he sold 47 acres for $5,000. Unreal. And now you couldn't buy that same place right now. You couldn't buy it for $100,000 that he sold. I don't know what the home place land, it's just an acre. I don't know what that would be worth now. And it's got like three working springs on it. And I mean, when I say working, like the one spring up in the cove that we get our water from that goes to the house now, that's the head of that branch. And that's where that spring's at, and that's where we get the water. Then there's another spring right outside the back, in about 30 feet from the back door. And then there's another spring right down the driveway there on the left, and they call that the Big Spring or the Bailey Spring. But got plenty of water. Good, clean water. Sure wished I could go up there just one more time. I would love to make a video, you know, of the branch out there and kind of going up. Of course, I couldn't go up the mountain now anyway. I couldn't do it. I might could go down the driveway. The driveway is a 1/4 mile long. And that branch runs down through there, and it goes under the driveway at one point, and then it meanders around back down further down and goes back under the it goes under it twice. And boy, you talk about a devil to get up in the wintertime when it snowed. Woo-hoo-hoo. That is that's a trip. Many a person's got stuck on that driveway. They'd get up as far as they could go, and then they'd have to walk to the house. It was like that one time when we still lived up there, and we had went to Florida to visit my mother and my brother and sisters. And we left on Christmas Day, coming back to North Carolina. And we got up into Georgia, up towards Atlanta, and it started snowing. And the closer we got to North Carolina, the worse it got. And we made it all the way to the driveway of the house and started up that driveway and got about halfway up, and it got stuck. We couldn't go no further. And Sue's mama was so upset. She just knowed we were stranded on Warrior Ball Mountain. But we dang near did get stranded. A lot of memories. Sure wished I could go back again, just to visit. I don't think I could ever live up there again. But so many memories. Well, 48 years of memories. Wow. I sure, well, I don't need to go. I don't need to get myself into doldrums thinking about it. I just wish I could go one more time. One more time. Anyway, I ain't got much of a video. Well, I hadn't made a video, and I just thought I'd thought I'd talk a little bit. And there's nobody up there now. Well, John, my nephew, he lives in Andrews. That's about 15 miles away. And Gay, my oldest sister-in-law, she lives in Andrews. But that's the only family that's up there anymore. Everybody else lives in Granite Falls and Silva and Charlotte and places like that. They all gone. It's sad, really. It's not like it used to be. Back when first time I ever went up there, the whole family, all the aunts, uncles, cousins, they all lived right there in that area, in that community. The name of the community was Briartown. Boy, I get to shake sometimes. I want to try and stop it. I don't know if that's getting to be park. I don't know. But yeah, the whole family lived up there. And the Shields family originally, a lot of you that's ever been to the Smoky Mountains, you know, up there around Cherokee and up there where Cades Cove is at. That's where my wife's family came from, was Cades Cove. They lived there. And the piece I was looking at recently was talking about an abandoned town. That community wasn't abandoned. What happened was the government come in there and wanted to make all that the park, the Smoky Mountain National Park, and they started buying people out. They wanted people to move out. And matter of fact, there's a cabin up there in Cades Cove. It's called the Shields Cabin, and that was one of my wife's uncles, great uncle, something like that. But yeah, that was never abandoned. The government forced people out. They would pay them for their place, but some people would not sell. And so, but they had it then where the people that wouldn't sell, they could live there for the rest of their life. But when they died, they couldn't sell it. It couldn't go to no other family or nothing. It went to the government, and the government gave them so much money. But that was never an abandoned community. It never. The people, it wasn't abandoned. They were forced off, and pretty much forced to sell. I don't know what they were offering for it, but it was never an abandoned community. I always went up there when we went up to the park. We'd stop by that Shields cabin. But that's just across the mountain from Nantahala, we're in North Carolina. Cades Cove, still North Carolina, I believe. I don't know if it crosses the Tennessee line there or not. But it was never abandoned. No, sir. might go to bed early tonight. Okay, alright folks, I guess I've chimed in. Watch my live stream tonight at 7 o'clock, please. GoPro, start recording.